Raider fans, 4 wins. That's all we're going to assume. 4 wins. Pick any 4 games you want. 4 wins is all you get. That's all you're going to get the benefit of the doubt for. Prove me wrong. You know, the only guy who could play for you last year is a guy that's not playing for you anymore in Carson Palmer. So I don't know what to expect. 4 wins, and that might be generous, Raiders fans. I mean, they got a weak schedule, too. Really weak schedule. 4 wins is all you get. Period. End of story. 49ers, a little bit more complicated. Let's take the measured approach to these first 2 games. Home to the Packers, at Seattle. I'm going to go win-loss. Let's give Seattle some respect here and just chalk that up to a loss. If that's a win, that's called a gravy win. Something you're not expecting before it all gets said and done. So if they start 2-0, 49ers have basically wrapped up the division right there. Not so fast, because the Rams are out there. They've been difficult. Home to the Indianapolis Colts in Week 3, that's a win. At the St. Louis Rams, let's give Jeff Fisher, again, the Benny of the doubt. If Jeff Fisher hasn't been beaten yet, it's a little arrogant to assume he'll be beaten twice by Jim Harbaugh and his coaching staff. Let's say that's a loss Week 4 in St. Louis. I know they have no running back. Brad's like, they got no running back, Damon. I hate that logic. Let's give some respect. Give some respect to Jeff Fisher. So I got the 49ers at 2-2 after 2 weeks, or after 4 weeks, which would be panic time for the uninformed and the stupid around here in the Bay Area who want too much too fast. Home to the Cardinals in Week 6, that's a win. At the Tennessee Titans in Week 7, that's a win. Heading to London to play the Jaguars, that's a win. Now you're going into the bye week and you're looking at 6-2. You take 6-2 in any 8-game NFL block. 6-2, sell it to me. So you're off to a great start. After the bye week, home to Carolina, that's a win. At New Orleans, let's go ahead and assume just for a moment that the 49ers go back to New Orleans and gaining 5 yards in any direction is still a challenge. For the sake of argument, let's say Drew Brees has a monster afternoon. I'm going to give him a loss there. At Washington, Monday night, RG3 will be totally back from whatever's ailing him by that point in the season. He thinks he's going to be back in Week 1. Shanahan, you know that he's going to want to beat the 49ers. I'm still giving the 49ers a big win on Monday Night Football. Home to the Rams. See, I think they split with the Rams. That's going to be a win. Home to the Seahawks. That is going to be a win. They're going to split with the Seahawks. At the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's go ahead and say that is a surprising, no one saw it coming, trap game loss, because the next week is home to the Atlanta Falcons, a game you're going to be much more focused on. Beat the Falcons at home. Win at Arizona. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you know? 6-2 in the first half, 6-2 in the second half, and I told you before we even started today that the 49ers would be 12-4 on the year next year.
Who's got it better than us? Nobody.
Nobody. I like that. Give it to me again. I love Harbaugh's laugh right there.
Who's got it better than us? Nobody.
Beautiful. I'm going 12-4. I'm going 12-4. Now let's see where we can find the 4 wins for the Raiders, because they're going to go 4-12. All right, at Indianapolis to start. Oh, boy, here we go. At Indianapolis to start the year. That's a loss. Jaguars, first home game of the year. Raider fans are already tailgating out front. That's a win. You beat the Jaguars. At the Denver Broncos on Monday night. That's a loss, even though the Raiders used to have Monday Night Magic. It's gone now. Redskins, they're better. That's a loss. San Diego Chargers don't lose to the Raiders. That's a loss. At Kansas City, guess what? That's a loss. Bye week. That's a loss. The bye week is going to whip the Raiders' ass this year. Pittsburgh Steelers at home. You know what? That'll be the one good game the Raiders get up for, and with Terrell Pryor throwing for however many rounds and yards you can get with a supplemental pick, Let's go ahead and say the Raiders rise to the challenge and beat the Steelers, or maybe Ben Roethlisberger was getting fresh in Reno. I don't know. Eagles, that'll be a loss. At the New York Giants, maybe the worst drubbing they'll take of the year. At the Houston Astros, that is Houston Astros. They would probably lose that game. Texans, they're definitely going to lose that game. Home to the Tennessee Titans. The Raiders, the Raiders will win that game to the Tennessee Titans. Now, they go on the road Thanksgiving, Dallas Cowboys, that's a loss. New York Jets out here. Can they beat the dysfunctional Jets? It's going to be a battle of dysfunction. Guess what? That is a win. Kansas City Chiefs in Oakland. Maybe they're getting better this time of year. Dennis Allen, it's all starting to take place. No, I don't think so. That's going to be a loss. At the Chargers, a loss. The Denver Broncos, in the final week of the season, will have their playoff position so secure that they will rest Peyton Manning, and the Raiders will still lose.
The Raiders will win.
I got 4-12. Look at that. I wasn't even trying to come up with 4-12. I'm just using logic here. That's a 4-12 football team. Oh, Raiders fans. Oh, boy. Oh, my. The Raiders. There you go. I think we're going to get mirror records. 49ers go 12-4. Raiders go 4-12. Enjoy, everyone. You can cancel your season tickets to both. I just took you through it. I just did it all for you. You don't even have to wake up until the playoffs start. Did I just do a little hardball?
Who's got it better than us? Nobody.
Love it. 415-808-1050.